Hello, and welcome back to more Minecraft exploration and tactics. Oops, I just knocked out a torch that I didn't mean to do. In any case, as I said last time, I was going to be just digging down the staircase that comes out of the back of my house, and so I continued on down and went down a ways, and have managed at least to get down to some redstone, and so I mined a tiny bit of redstone, and the only other thing that I encountered, I can hear either water or lava flow noises somewhere nearby beside me. And the only other thing that I encountered as I was digging this staircase, I'll show you in just a moment, basically I broke into one kind of little cave entry that's right here, but it ended up just being this tiny little room that goes just right there and just right there, and it was a dead end both ways. And yeah, kind of surprisingly, that was the only things that I encountered digging this whole staircase down. And so I'm almost down to the bedrock. But at this point, I used up the last of my stone pickaxes, and so I'm ready to start using just iron pickaxes at this point. So I'm going to make a few more of those, but at this point, I think it's probably daytime, and so I'm going to go head back up to the house. And if it is daytime, I'm going to do some daytime work out there, and we'll pick back up whenever I'm ready to do something else interesting. But in any case, continuing to mine down towards bedrock. See you guys in a little bit. Hi guys, just as a quick update to keep you oriented, I spent most of today outside chopping down more trees, and as you can see I gathered up a whole lot of wood. And the sun is just setting now, but basically I carved out all the trees that were out right here that were kind of overlooking these different cave entrances for like the first long cave that we went spelunking in. And now, since it's getting to be nighttime, and I've used up almost all my stone tools, I still have a little bit of a stone sword yet, and so I'm going to switch to iron tools, but that means I'm going to need to find some more iron, and so we're going to go back down into this cave, and I've explored a good ways into here, and so I'm going to pick back up with you guys after I get deeper into the cave and we find something new to explore. So see you in a little bit. Okay, welcome back. I'm a little bit deeper down into the cave, and basically I just came from where the underground lake was, and you may recall when I broke into this room and there were all the creepers in here. And so basically all of the exploring that I've done was mostly to the left, and so this time I'm going to go to the right because one, I see some iron over there, and two, I hear some skeletons. I'm not sure if they're in this direction or exactly where they are. And real quick, I also want to check out, I still have 18 pieces of coal, so I'm not too worried about running out of coal, and so I am passing by some coal right here. But for the most part, coal is plentiful, so I'm not going to worry about it. But let's go a little bit deeper down in here and see what we find. So I see some iron. I'm going to light up a little bit more so I feel a little bit safer, and then I'll go back and mine some of that. And is this an easy step down? Yeah. Got some deeper steps down, but this is okay. I could get back up. Still more to explore that way. I think this is a dead end over here. Yeah. And so we'll go explore that in a minute, but I am going to take a moment since I passed two different groups of iron, and I'm just going to mine some of this iron, and so I'll come back to you guys in just a minute. Okay, welcome back. I did some quick mining, and so I managed to pick up 14 pieces of iron. I also did mine a little bit more coal, just so I could make some more torches, but now we're ready to head back down into these depths and do some more exploring. And I didn't realize it. It looks like there is somewhere to go here as well as over here. And since that one is more up and this one is more down, I am going to try heading down in this direction, because downward is where more of the good stuff is. Ooh, and I hear like a waterfall. I think I see, oops, some water over here. I can step down one more. Yeah, here's a waterfall. And I hear skeletons kind of off in the distance. Still pretty faint, so I think they're a ways away. Alright, and so when we encounter a waterfall like this, oh, if I were smart, I would have made a bucket, because I've got some iron. Yeah, I would love to go ahead and be able to collect the source brick and just turn off this waterfall. I could also stop it up, but it would be great to be carrying some water, because at some point I'm going to go down to some level where there's going to be some lava, and I'll want to have a water bucket on me, so in case I accidentally do something ridiculous and fall in some lava or get set on fire. So here's what I'm going to do. I am just going to carve out a little area right here, And with the materials I have on me, I'm going to make a furnace and smelt some iron and go ahead and make a bucket so I can find the source brick and collect that. And yeah, I'll actually go ahead and do that on the video because I don't think that will take very long. So I'm going to need a crafting table. Let's go ahead and turn all of this wood into planks. And once I have the crafting table, I can just set it down, and that gives me room to build a furnace. Oops. And I'll set the furnace down, and I'll drop a piece of coal in there, and let it cook up some iron for me, because for a bucket I'm only going to need 3 pieces of iron. And then once I have the bucket, I will be able to go and collect the source block, assuming I can find the source block of this water. And so I'll go ahead and just mine around where this water is coming from. And sure enough, it looks like that is the source brick right there. And so, alright, there's more iron going with that 1 piece of coal. That's going to be a nice bit of iron I'm getting smelted, but let's go ahead and get the bucket, and I'll get it in my inventory. And can I jump up here? Yeah. And so now, when you find a source block, you can just grab your bucket and right-click, and you collect it. And you could dump it back out, and it would form the waterfall again, but if you collect it, then the waterfall and everything that's going to be is just going to go and dry up. So that's great, and now I have some water on me, so if I get into trouble and get caught on fire, or... Whoa! Alright. For whatever reason, his AI that's trying to chase me is kind of caught, and he's not in an area that he can shoot me. But there are skeletons right down there, and so, let's see. I have good enough stairs and things that I can get back up. I have plenty of food. I have just about all my hearts, and so I think I'll just try to go kill him, and then I'll collect my iron and my stuff that I left over here. So, alright, let's go for it. Ooh! Alright. I should get better at strafing and moving back and forth rather than just taking the arrows right in the chest. Okay, I'm just going to collect my iron ore and my iron out of the furnace. I'm just going to go ahead and leave the crafting table in the furnace here. You could pick them back up, but they're not, resources that I care about all that much. Since it's just made of wood and cobblestone, and I have plenty of that stuff. Okay, great. And, okay, so now I have a bucket of water. We dried up this little waterfall, and it seems to go down and down and down. And water carries different items, and so there was some cobblestone on the ground that was carried by the waterfall down to here. And this has gotten steep, and so I can't immediately get back up, and so I'm going to try, okay, to at least leave myself steps back up, although in a minute, if that doesn't happen, I might just go ahead and be willing to fall on down without an easy way back up, just to see where this all is going to go. Oops, let's try to put some more torches out so you can see what's happening in the video. Alright, and now we're down to where it's a little bit of a drop. So I will... There's a number of things when there's an immediate drop. You can obviously try to place blocks below you in order to make it easier to get to. You can just drop down. If you have created ladders, which at some point I should do because I have so much wood, I can create tons of sticks and create some ladders. You can use ladders as an easy way to get up and down. But one technique in kind of a narrow passage that I often use that's like this is basically as you start carving around, you can just carve yourself a staircase down, presuming that there actually is more stone below where you're standing. Oops, I just knocked out where my torch was. Sorry about that. Put the torch back right there. But basically carve around in a little circle, and each time I'm going down another step, and now I have a nice step down. But turns out that we get down to the bottom of where this waterfall was, and it's just a dead end. But we did get much, much farther down, and so that's good. And so, I guess I'll just start digging down again. And I'm not headed in any particular direction, but I'm just going to start digging a staircase right on down and see what I encounter. And so I will go ahead and stop the video right here and pick back up with you guys in a little bit. I might have to check. I'm not sure how long we've been in this cave to see if I'm already running into time for an entire video. See you guys. Okay, you guys will not believe this. So I was doing my staircase on down. After we just saw in the previous video, I went and made a bucket of water in order to be safe. And what did I do? I was digging down, 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 and just digging fast, and I fell in the stupid lava, and I couldn't even get to my bucket in time to try to use it to get out of being on fire, and I died. And since it was lava, all my items just fell into the lava and burned up. And so now I'm completely, I came back down just to show you, and so you could laugh at me. I didn't even get that on video, dying in the lava. And yeah, so I came down and died. So I feel like a complete idiot. I don't know. I've been playing this game for a couple weeks, and I've died many different ways, but I don't know that I've ever just fallen right in some lava in a cave and died and left all my items there, and so I just feel like an idiot. So, but I just wanted to give you an update. So unfortunately it means I lost all of the iron tools that I was holding, and yeah, whatever other iron ore and whatnot that I had. So, it's going to take a little bit of regrouping, so I'm going to go back to the house. I just came back down here after I respawned to show you, so you could laugh at me. And yeah, I'm going to go back to the house and regroup. I've got some materials there and try to re-get started, and it's still daytime, and yeah. I guess we'll call this the end of this video, and we will continue again in a future video. So hope to see you again for more Minecraft exploration and tactics. Bye-bye.